Hey Scorpio, this is Star. We're back here to do your whole story reading for October 2020. For those of you who are new and don't know what the whole story reading is, we're going to go through the entire deck, including the clarifier deck. So sit back and let's see what comes up. We may have a lot to discuss here, so let's take a look. I do like to shuffle on camera so that you see that I'm not rigging the deck in any way. Scorpio, October 2020. What are the messages for Scorpio? As you guys know, this is a general reading, so some of the messages may resonate with you, others may not. Sometimes the entire message resonates, sometimes none of it does. So it just depends on whose energy I'm tapping into at the moment, okay? All right, let's get started. So Scorpio, I feel like you're still involved in a situation here. I don't know yet if this is what this is referring to, but the gist of it is here that you haven't quite let go completely of a particular circumstance, but it's becoming very clear to you that it's not working out. Okay, that there is no peace to be found here. You're not seeing eye to eye with this person if it's one individual that you're dealing with. But it's almost as though you need to know definitively. There's something that needs to be known for sure before you can bring yourself to just move on to something new. I do feel as though I feel like you already know this, though. It may just be a matter of pride. Okay, so it could be a situation. Yeah, I feel like this is a situation of something that has already really ended, but there is a part of you that doesn't want to accept because you're taking it as a personal failure, and it not necessarily is. Okay, so let's see here. You know, quite frankly, I'm seeing a couple here. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here in the reverse, and the Four of Cups right in between them. So I'm actually seeing a couple, again, not seeing eye to eye. They don't think along the same lines, and it's causing a lot of discontent between these two people. Now, this could be you and another person, or a couple that is around you. Okay, so however that resonates. If this doesn't resonate for you, make sure you check your moon or rising sign, especially your rising sign. Okay, that tends to be one that really resonates with people. So let's see. Let's clarify here, and I'll begin. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so right here in the middle, we have the High Priestess in the reverse, which means that there's something that was hidden or unknown that is now known, and it is clarified by the Ace of Swords. So some revelation, especially with that Judgment card there was some sort of revelation or truth that has been told, and we have Justice card on the other side of it. So definitely truth being a theme here. And I feel like the truth of this matter is that I'm seeing you here. So this can be a relationship. It can be like a career maybe that you've been in, a business that you've invested in for quite some time. But I feel the thing is that it doesn't matter how long you've either been with this person or at this job or involved in this business or in this investment, whatever this is, family business or whatever. Like I said, it's pretty clear that no matter how many opportunities you give this, it's not going to change. Things are not going to change. It just is what it is, and it doesn't seem to be something that's going to be getting any better. Okay, so I feel as though there is the logical side of you knows that, and you know that it's over, it's done with. You know that this is not going to get any better, but the emotional part of you is the one that has not let go. Okay, so you're emotionally invested in this situation. Yeah, so we have the World card and the Ten of Swords here in the reverse. We also have the Ten of Swords here in the reverse. So again, it's about letting go. And what did I tell you? The Ace of Swords with the Six of Wands in reverse. You already know the truth, but it's hard for you to accept because I feel your ego kind of gets a little bit bruised because you're taking this as a personal failure, and I really don't feel like it is. I feel like you're being very hard on yourself. So yeah, we have the Fool clarified by the High Priestess. Again, I almost feel like you already know the answer, but you continue to look for the truth buried somewhere. Like you feel like you're going to find some sort of answer that's going to change everything. I don't think so, because we have the Hermit card here in the reverse. This is about feelings. So you've really thought over your feelings, or this could be somebody that you're dealing with. Whatever feelings are between you, like you guys are very well aware. I'm seeing here somebody making apologies for the past. It's like you learned your lesson, you or someone around you. There was a lesson learned here about keeping secrets or not being forthcoming. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this could be romantic, or it can be even a business dealing. So again, I'm going to stand on that, however it resonates for you. But there is a matter of pride, is what I'm getting here. Like, I don't want to fail. And I feel it's you. Okay, this is your energy right here. The Death card in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So water energy, that is you. And again, you're still emotional about this. You're still kind of crying over spilt milk. But you know that you've got to get started on that next cycle. You have to move on. But you're just conflicted. There's a part of you that just does not want to let this go. It's very much a struggle. We have these 2 5s here. Very much a struggle to accept that there's nothing you can do to make this better. Yeah, see, so there's a lot of disappointment and sadness and regret with regards to this. This is really, you're the only one holding yourself back, Scorpio. I feel as though the ship has already sailed. Okay, whether you're on it or not, the ship has sailed. The change is here. It's got to happen. And so, yeah, see, we have the Wheel of Fortune here twice. And this Wheel of Fortune being right here in the middle, it's sort of like the anchor for everything. And so it's almost like you're not allowing yourself to go on to your next cycle. There's a brand new cycle that you're starting here. And it's time for you to give towards that, to rebuild, to, just kind of give up. But I feel like your energy is still entangled with a situation in the past. Look at that. The World card clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's why I'm saying there is nothing anybody can do about this. This is karma, this is destiny, whatever you want to call this. This we have no say in. This is happening. This is a new cycle that is happening to you, for you, and we got to get on board. Okay, so again, I feel as though you've been looking for clarity, you've been searching for some sort of truth, you've been searching for an answer that I feel you already have. It's just, it's almost like, you know, these people who do like doctor shopping, like they don't really like what one doctor says, so they go to 5, 10 different other ones in search of the one that's going to tell them what they want to hear. That's kind of what I'm picking up on. But it's like, I feel like for you, the reason that this has been so slow, it's like you need to be completely sure, and you have not made up your mind about something. Let's see, it's like you're not satisfied. If this is about a spouse, so, and by that I mean you're in a relationship, you're married to someone, and you know the marriage is not working out, okay? You've been trying for some time to make this work, or to, you know, have some sort of rekindling or something. You know in your heart of hearts it's not working out. I feel as though you're trying to prove some type of point. You're trying to sell an idea, and I'm kind of getting that the other person is not. So this can be either way. This could either be you trying to sell this idea of this vision. No, we can make it work, and, you know, if we do this and we do that and we go to therapy and we, you know, whatever it is, someone here is trying to sell that idea, that point of view, to change the narrative, to change the direction that this is headed towards. The other energy, I feel, is ready to just sever the tie, because I feel as though they've been putting up with a lot and they're coming into their power. So whoever this is could very well be you, because the Emperor is Mars energy, which is the co-ruler of Scorpio, so that can very well be you, but could also be another person, especially if you're dealing with an Aries. But yeah, I'm just seeing somebody here, and you know what? I almost get the sense that someone here may be almost using finances as a major selling point. So if this has to do with, for example, if this is having to do with a marriage that is falling apart, it's like one of the people involved is saying, well, you know, if we stay together, then we could save more money and we don't have to divide that. You know, it's like they're making a case for staying together, even though it's, if it were to happen, it would be strictly transactional. There would be like no real emotion attached to this. It's almost as though it wouldn't be a real partnership. It would just be a partnership on paper. And I feel like somebody is standing very firm that that's not acceptable to them. Okay, so whoever that is. All right, so let's see here. Well, okay. Yeah, I very much feel that there is a person here involved in a commitment, who is looking elsewhere. They want to, they may be looking to travel, they may be looking to move, they just want to start fresh someplace else. I'm picking up a bit on some third party action. I don't feel like there was one particular, I mean, actually it could be one particular relationship that was had, you know, outside of this connection. But I feel more so it's more so like flirtations that may go a little bit too far. It's very immature. That's what I'm picking up on. Something very immature that was stroking somebody else's ego. So someone's ego, someone was flirting to stroke their ego, to create this illusion of excitement, of being desired. But I feel that it did not, it kind of worked against them. Okay, so maybe this person was not, this could be you, Scorpio, you or your partner. You know, it's possible that there was no real cheating, but whatever was done was inappropriate. And it's making the other person feel like they just need to change in direction, because this is just not their thing. Okay, they don't like to be made to feel jealous or insecure, and somebody here may get off on that. Yeah, see, I'm definitely picking up on interference from other people. Oh, okay, so this could very well happen in the month of October. So just be aware. I feel as though there could be some divine timing happening here. Um, I feel like somebody here is spying. Okay, so whoever in the relationship is feeling insecure. Okay, so there's one person who may be like a big flirt. Um, and then there's the other person feeling insecure because that person is a big flirt. Now, this person may feel like, you know, they have nothing to worry about. I've never cheated. But to the other person, that's enough. That's disrespect that they don't want to deal with. They don't want to put up with. And I feel like there's someone here who's like, didn't I tell you? I feel like, and it could be you. It's like you're trying to prove your point or say, no, you know, you're spending a lot of time selling some kind of idea, or you know, that kind of thing. And I feel like it could very well be that type of conversation where it's like, well, I've never cheated. I've never done what you think I've done. It's very innocent, and it may very well be in your mind, and there may not have been anything physical that went on, but whatever did go on, it's enough for this person. Okay, so that's something that has to be come to terms with. Like, if this is you, Scorpio, and maybe you're the big flirt in the relationship and you didn't see anything wrong with it, well, your partner feels like that is major disrespect that they don't want to deal with any further. I do feel like there was spying here, and somebody found out some sort of truth. Okay, because we do have the moon in reverse, and I feel like that makes this person just focus on their future, their plans, their outside of this relationship. I feel like that's what does it for them, is when they finally see what the truth is, or somebody here is seeing what the truth is, it makes them want to look the other way. Okay, so just be aware of that. Somebody may cut off communication, or there's something that is being worked on that gets stopped in its tracks. Okay, yeah, and that's very well what it could be, because I feel I feel something had severed this connection in the past. There was heartbreak in the past, and then other chances given. But I feel, and so you were in sort of you were already in reconciliation, trying to make this work, nurturing this energy, but there was still constant conflict. Constant conflict. And there just was no real happiness there. There was no joy left. There was just feeling empty, feeling like nothing is being accomplished. And so that's why you've gotten to this point here where a major decision needs to be made. Yes, both of you have the intent in your heart to want to make this work, but I feel like it's becoming very apparent to you and to this other person that you guys are just not going to see eye to eye. Maybe you have different types of personalities, not to say that yours is wrong or theirs is wrong. It's just, people change. And maybe what was okay for you at some point right now at this time in your life you may decide that you want something different, or this person, this partner that you're with may decide that, you know what, I don't want to feel insecure in a relationship. I don't want to be with someone who's a big flirt, and that's their right. And so something here gets stopped in its tracks. If somebody was trying very hard before, I feel like they just stop, but it's as a result of some sort of revelation. Okay, so because the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, I want to say that it's you more so who wants to save this connection, and you're the one trying to prove your point that you weren't doing anything wrong. But I honestly feel like it's inevitable. Like this is kind of written in the stars that it's meant to end when it's meant to end. And if you look here, High Priestess, Hermit in reverse, Wheel of Fortune, only one of these down the middle is not a major arcana. So I feel there's a huge shift, a huge change happening in your life. You're feeling it. And it may be very uncomfortable, especially because that Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. So there's this sense that whatever is happening, it may feel as though it's not in your favor. It's not exactly what you want to have happen. But it seems like it's happening anyway. Okay, so let's see what else we have for you, Scorpio. October 2020. Wow, so I feel like there's a soulmate connection here, but it's one that there's been a loss of faith in this situation, in this connection. Yeah, it's become more of a burden. Oh, so okay. So I am picking up here on a third party again. I'm getting that kind of energy. So there may be like a choice between, there may be a choice in partners for someone. But there is definitely an ending. Yeah, okay. You're very much in your head right now. Let's see. Yeah, someone's going to be moving on. It's almost as though like there's no reason to be committed anymore here because you guys are just on different pages. Okay, let's see. Let me just take a drink. I have a tickle in my throat. All right. Yeah. Okay. Some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But again, I'm getting here, a decision is going to be made. I feel as though it's going to be in the month of October, if it hasn't already happened. And I feel for most of you it has not happened yet, but again, it's a general reading. But yeah, there is a cutting of a cord here because it's a toxic situation. If it wasn't, I mean, okay, let's see. Between you and this committed partner, this person that's showing up here as a potential soulmate, because I feel like there was soulmate energy between you and this person, whether it be karmic, whether it be a twin flame, whoever it is. But either that connection, possibly, especially if it was a karmic, it was probably a toxic connection. If it wasn't much of a toxic connection, then there was like infidelity or something going on, because I am picking up on that as well. Could be both, okay? But yeah, I feel as though somebody here is realizing that it's almost like I hear somebody saying, I'm a fraction of who I used to be. Like somebody doesn't recognize themselves anymore. They used to be very confident and very outgoing, and that type of personality, very charismatic, and then they've become like a shell of what they used to be, because this connection has become so heavy, so toxic, or it just has consumed them, where they just forgot who they were. They just are one of these people who gives themselves to relationships so much that they kind of lose themselves in others. And so maybe that was a lesson that needed to be learned for this person. But I do feel as though, and this could be you, feeling as though you're getting clarity on the reasons why you kept holding on, why you didn't allow yourself to just move on when you felt that things were just not right here in this situation. You haven't been happy. Somebody here has not been happy. I feel like there was a lack of joy in this connection, a lack of personal fulfillment. And so it's like you want to feel very strong Capricorn energy as well. I don't know if that's relevant for you, but I feel like there's a desire here to look more or anticipate the future, but anticipate that the future brings something new, not that you're carrying on this old baggage into the future. I feel like that's something from the past, that's like a theme from the past that you or this person, or both of you, very much held on to, but you're letting this go. You see the Devil card is here twice in reverse. So a choice is made over what, and that is you, Queen of Cups here, Two of Wands in reverse. A choice is made. It's like you're looking at, you're very much in your feelings. You know how this is making you feel, and it may not feel like the best thing emotionally, but it probably is the best thing for you. And I kind of feel that both of you are on board. Maybe severing is the best thing to do. I just feel that you, Scorpio, may be holding on to this more than the other person for emotional reasons. For some of you, it could actually be holding on for financial reasons. That may be also part of this. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like somebody here is feeling like if I have X amount in the bank, then I'll move on. That type of thing. I feel like there are some financial constraints that are leading someone to not be able to make this final decision. This could very well be you. It's almost like you don't have a leg to stand on. For some reason, I'm picking that up financially, specifically. Okay, let's see here. I'm almost feeling like, well, again, I'm picking up on a big revelation or some type of truth coming out that's been, it almost forces a decision to happen that has been pending. Okay, so this is a decision that probably should have been decided upon way back when, but it just never was, and it could very well be, whether or not to stay in this connection. But I feel as though something's happening here out of the blue, to be quite honest. There's like a revelation that triggers a decision being made out of the blue, out of nowhere. And it may be, one of those situations that you're in a a relationship or some sort of circumstance here that you know you have no business being in. You know you've outgrown, you know you need to move on, but for XYZ reason, you can't seem to make that final decision or to just do it. Well, I kind of feel as though, again, divine timing, it's like you're overthinking something and that's making you not take action. And then something here, you're going to lose control of the situation, and the actions are going to be taken for you. So just a heads up there. Oh. Yeah, so I'm seeing someone spying here because they want to protect themselves. They want to make sure they're not being either cheated on or just cheated, fraud, that type of thing. So it's like they're verifying if this is true. They're looking into certain things. They're spying. They may be looking in your phone, or you to them, whoever this is. But I'm seeing here at one point, especially if you're with a fire sign, particularly a Leo, but it can be Leo, Aries, or a Sagittarius. I feel as though this person saw you as their world, and they were willing to do anything for you, even like sacrifice their own pride. But I'm kind of picking up on a lot of, or they feel wronged or you feel wronged. Somebody here feels like they were wronged. I kind of feel like it's them though, especially if you're dealing, like I said, with a fire sign. I feel like there's a fire sign who's, they have a lot of things on their mind, like they're very confused about you, and that's why they're looking for the truth. They're kind of spying, doing some kind of surveillance. And I mean, I can't help but to see this. We have the Knight of Wands is clarified by the King of Cups. So I kind of feel like maybe it's you who have had this behavior of being a flirt, or, it's quite possible that things have gotten out of hand in the past. But I feel like there's someone who is taking an inventory of what has happened in the past, and they're trying to dig up some dirt. And I feel like they're going to find it. Whatever it is, it's going to be found. So that could be that out of the blue revelation that I was talking about, that then the decision is made for you. I feel like right now, as I'm doing this reading, you may still have a say, but I feel that there's going to be some developments here that lead to maybe the other person just making the decision to move on with that Eight of Cups because of deceit that is uncovered. Okay, so let's see here. So I'm seeing delays though. Let me see. I don't know if they're real delays or if this is just, I'm kind of feeling like there's an attempt here to create a delay, create some obstacles, some challenges, so that somebody is not able to move on. I'm just picking up here that it gets... Now, I will say, whatever connection you have here with this person, it feels very structured, very... like it's been many decades that you've been with this person, so you may have acquired debt with them, you may have acquired assets, you may have children, with that Six of Cups being there and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like there's definitely children involved for the majority of you, and so I feel like that's what causes these delays. It is more so about how the changes between you and this person are going to affect other things, other people, other, just outside of the relationship. So, you know, finances, that type of thing. That causes for there to be some sort of pause. Now, it's not to say that this is not still in motion. It's in motion. It's going to happen. Okay, we have 2 aces here in the reverse. It's just that there is certain things. You see, we have the 5 of swords here, so I feel like there's disagreements. There may be disagreements about like custody arrangements, or it could be with regards to, you know, having a conversation about, I'm keeping the house, no, I'm keeping the house, you know, that type of thing, not wanting to let go of like material possessions. Could be a number of things, but those are, you know, examples just to, yeah, but I just feel like this is going to take some time. I feel like you are going to be dealing with this. I feel as though the decision's going to be made fairly soon, so it could be in the month of October, but it's not going to be finalized for some time, okay? Yeah. Okay. So whatever revelation ends up coming out here, I feel like that really solidifies the fact that you and this person are not, it like really severs the tie between the two of you. So whatever remains is really just what is on paper, or, you know, responsibilities that need to be taken care of, but it really is not, it's not because they want to necessarily be involved anymore, or you do. It's just like certain things that just need to be taken care of is all. And the only reason I'm saying that is because I don't want anybody, you know, if you're trying to hold on to this connection and delays happen, I don't want you to, you know, feel like false hope that this person is gonna, I don't feel like they're gonna come back. I feel like you're destined to just call it quits at this time. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I feel, again, I'm picking up a very strong child energy here. Okay, yeah. So like I was saying, okay, so right in the middle here we have the suspension card, which is the hangman. It's in the reverse, which tells me that there's going to be some sort of, again, either another revelation, enlightenment, awareness of something, like you're going to realize something, or you're going to come into some information that's going to make you see something in another way, a new perspective. So that will happen, and it will help with whatever these reservations are, whatever's holding you back. And I do feel, again, we have the Six of Cups here in the reverse with the Hermit card. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which I see as like a very sort of motherly figure, or like a nurturing, that type of thing. So I feel that this, and then we have the Magician in reverse and the Fool in reverse. So both cards about new beginnings, both in the reverse. So again, I feel you're going to be dealing with the remnants of an ending while you are like preparing yourself for a new start for yourself. But there's some tough decisions that need to be made here, and I do feel as though whatever decisions are being made, I think everybody involved here is really trying to make very responsible decisions. Based on fact, based on, you know, because I get the feeling that children, like I said, are involved, and so nobody wants to hurt the children. So someone here is, or, you know, whoever's involved here is being very careful as to what is being decided upon. I do feel that at the very least there's going to be a separation. I feel like that tower is going to come down. There's going to be a separation, or a period of where You may not be communicating too much, but there's a lot of thinking and deciding, like contemplating, planning, that type of thing about the future and what comes next. I do feel you're going to be very emotional, okay, for some time. But just give yourself time, okay? Don't feel like you have to hit the ground running. I don't think it's one of those situations. I think that this feels very major, okay? So if you need time, definitely take time to rest, take time to, as difficult as it may be, you know, like find joy in other areas of life. And just use this time, because like I said, I feel like there's something that's ended, but there's a stagnancy, so to speak, and it may be by design, because it's almost like this can cause like a great shock, and so you may need some time to like get yourself together. So yeah, there's some delays in moving on and things getting better with the Six of Swords being here in reverse, but things are moving. Okay, so just remember that things are still moving forward. It's just that you are going to be in a sort of in-between stage for some time. Okay, so it may be a bit scary, but I think, you know, if anybody's going to do fine, it would be you, Scorpio. So yeah. All right, let's get some oracle cards here just as a final message for you. Final message for Scorpio, October 2020. Final messages for Scorpio. I'm so not surprised that this one came out, because I kept getting children. So yeah, okay. So we have, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon those cycles. So again, here there is a sense that you have an innate awareness, a higher knowledge about this situation, and so it is very important for you to go with your gut on this, okay? Listen to your intuition. If your intuition is telling you this is over, you need to move on, don't fight that, because you're really only bringing about this tower moment that we saw happening in the cards. That's just going to come out of nowhere, because you know deep inside that you're involved in something that you should be moving on from. You have outgrown one way or another. And so this is something that I feel should not be a surprise to you. If this does not sound like it's your situation and you're doubting this, then it probably is not your message. Because I feel like whoever is hearing this, you already know that it's over. You already know. You're just trying to resist this situation because it is difficult, it is emotional, and again, there may be children involved. And I say that because we do have this indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So I feel like children or a child is of a major concern to you. And that may be the reason why you have been resisting this whole time. But have faith, okay? No one dies from divorce. Or, you know, situations like that. It happens. You know, we're all, many of us are products of broken homes, and we did just fine. You know, children are very resilient. And as long as, I always say it's better to have two happy parents than two unhappy parents in the same household. It's better to have happy parents in separate households than two unhappy parents in one. And but very natural, you know, to be concerned about that and to feel that way. But I think you just have to trust yourself more, trust in the universe that everything is going to work out the way that it should, and for the higher purpose of everyone. But you can't ignore what you know, just for the sake of the children, okay? Because you may actually be doing them more harm. And then we have here, brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action and bring your idea to fruition. So 3 kind of similar cards. Again, I feel as though you have some sort of higher knowledge. You already know what's going to happen, so don't ignore that, Scorpio, because I feel like if you ignore this message or this knowledge that you already have, it's going to be to your detriment. So again, there may be an emotional component that is holding you back, having to do very specifically with children, but you can't just throw all this away because of how you feel about that, okay? Because again, it may be to your detriment. So that is your final message here, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.